Hey everyone, my name is Jeremy and I am going to give you an update on my progress with the Master of Human Resource Management through the University of Arizona Global Campus. I have my course up in front of me, so if I'm looking back and forth, please excuse me. So I just got done with my 6th class. So 6 times 6 equals 36. Plus 2 is 38. So I'm 38 weeks into the program. The program is 13 classes long at 6 weeks each, which is 78. So 78 weeks in total minus the 38 weeks that I'm in is 40 weeks left. Interesting. It's going by very quickly, one class after another. In my previous videos, I've given you experiences so far. Nothing has changed. I will share with you that I did inquire about changing my program. Something that I was doing in addition to this was I'm trying to get my project management certification. I passed the exam. So I was looking to change my program from the Master of Human Resource Management to the Master of Arts and Organizational Management with an emphasis in project management. But that did not happen because by the time that I requested the switch, the program had already been, taken away, or the specialization in project management had been taken away. So I'm going to keep chugging along with this program. If you are in the process of or interested in changing your program, just to kind of give you a sneak peek into what happened, I reached out to my academic advisor via my student portal. I think that's what it's called. Yep, my student portal or my homepage. And then sent them an email inquiring about it. Basically, they have to evaluate where you are in your current program, do kind of like a request to compare where program you're in now to the program that you'd like to go in to see if there are any credits that would transfer. If you'd like to move forward in the process, they open up your original application, you save the changes, and then you basically give the okay to go through with the change. Again, I did not change. I am still in the Master of Human Resource Management program. So my anticipated graduation date, is March 21st, 2022, contingent upon me going through. I am in my 7th class, and I have, with me being in my 7th class, I have 21 credits left. So 18 that I've completed plus 21 that I have to go, including my current 3-hour class, is 21 for a total of 39. Super anxious for this to be over with. In my previous video, I talked about the level of rigor in the program. It's not that rigorous. It will require about 10 to 15 hours of studying and doing the assignments. That could be just me based on me having been in graduate school before and kind of sort of being highly interested in this subject. The previous class was workforce planning. Workforce planning and talent management. So one of the many things that I took away from this class was the importance of onboarding. That was pretty interesting because you never think about how onboarding plays a critical role in ensuring that the employee is a right fit for the job in the organization. An easy example would be if you are a customer service rep and all of a sudden you get put into this call center and you start to realize that things are not seamless. People don't really know what's going on. They're not really sure if your job is doing this or that. That would make you feel uneasy, right? So how do you create an onboarding process that allows the employee to see or feel that they did make the right decision about accepting the offer, and then also see where they fit within the organization and how they can contribute to the larger picture. Another thing that we talked about that was interesting was sourcing when it comes to attracting the right talent. What are the right sourcing methods or sources that would give you the talent that you need? An example of that might be if you are an organization or a company that needs highly skilled or tech savvy employees, then the source that you go to get those employees would have to align with what you're trying to accomplish with your organization. An example of this is if you are looking to hire doctors, you may not go to a school that specializes in fine arts. You may go to schools that have been known throughout the country or the world, wherever, to produce doctors who are capable of solving really complex problems and providing quality patient care. So the onboarding process and sourcing were two key things, a lot of different things that I learned, but two key things that I think were noteworthy. The next class that I'm in currently is called Performance Management, which is interesting. I used to be a frontline supervisor, responsible for up to 30 people at one point in time. Frontline customer service, tech support, retention, escalations, all that fun stuff. So now looking at it from an academic perspective, how do you get the outcomes that you need from your organization through a system that evaluates how people are performing behaviorally? And not only that, but how do you ensure that your performance management system has all of the criteria necessary to be effective, and also ensure that it aligns with where you're trying to go, right? So I think it's going to be pretty interesting. Just looking at the syllabus, one thing that sticks out: mistakes in the performance appraisal process. I feel like a crucial part of performance management systems is ensuring that managers truly understand what the conversation should look like during a performance appraisal. And when you make mistakes in your feedback and or inputting data or whatever it might be, how do you manage that in a way that doesn't taint the performance management system and or psychologically position the employee to think that the system itself is flawed and or not effective? Because if your employees don't believe in the system, the performance management system, then it loses all effectiveness. So again, overall, the program so far is going very well. If you are interested in a program that would allow you to balance being an adult with a life, and still learn and have a good grasp on things that are aligned with the program or careers that are aligned with the program, I think that this is a great school to go to. So far, from a professor experience, more recently, my professors have been a lot more engaged. Any school that you go to, there are going to be professors where, they're just not going to respond, or they're just not going to be as engaged as others. But more so in my more recent classes, the professors have been fully engaged in the discussion boards. And I appreciate that because, one, it allows me to know that somebody's looking at my work and not just scoring it to get it done, but to make sure that I'm really assessing and or applying what I'm learning throughout the class. Hope this helps you. Have a great day.